Hi there, my name's Laura Sexauer. I'm a spiritual artist living in Southern California, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a few easy beginner tips on how to achieve a lucid dream. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, please click the red subscribe button to catch future videos. But first, what is a lucid dream? A lucid dream is when you become awake or conscious of the fact that you're dreaming while you're dreaming, and you have complete control over the insane physics of this world of your dream. The biggest element that will allow you to achieve a lucid dream is the reality check. You may have heard someone tell you to have a reality check, but this is a different kind of reality check. This is discerning whether or not the world that you're experiencing is in fact reality. You may have experienced another phenomenon known as false awakening, where you wake up, but you're really still in the dream. And then you wake up again thinking, oh, whew, okay, I'm really awake now, but you're still dreaming. And then you finally wake up a third or fourth time and you're actually awake. This actually happened to me just a few days ago. So one of the ways to pop into a lucid dream is to do a reality check when you first wake up, because you might actually be experiencing a false awakening. So if you get into the habit of checking your reality when you first wake up, you might pop into one of those false awakenings and actually become conscious of the fact that you're dreaming, and then be able to take control of that dream. Another great thing to do is to set an alarm on your phone for maybe once an hour, if it doesn't disturb your workplace, obviously. And once every hour, do a reality check. Also, whenever it just happens to pop into your mind, because the more that you prime your subconscious mind to the fact that yes, reality checks are something that we do now, this is something regularly that we do, then you're going to find that dreaming lucidly is easier for you. Alright, so how do we reality check? The most obvious way is to say, is this a dream? Am I dreaming right now? Just asking yourself if you're dreaming, even though it seems ludicrous. You're obviously awake, but are you really? You need to check, you need to ask yourself, get into the habit of inquiring. Another great thing is to stare at your hands and really stare, like get your concentration crazy into your hands. And if you're in a dream, they'll do something unusual. They'll start to melt. Or if you press a finger into one hand and stare at it, if you're in a dream, the finger will pass through the hand. There's always something strange that happens when we focus our attention on our hands in our dream. There have been times when I've dreamt lucidly and I stared at my hands and they honestly started melting. And then as soon as I saw that, I knew that the world that I was in was a dream, and so it wasn't frightening to me because I was suddenly empowered. So as part of your reality check, whenever your alarm goes off to do that reality check, stare at your hands. Really, really stare, inquire honestly and without judgment, inquire into whether or not you're even dreaming. You know, it's amazing. Another great reality check that I love is reading. If you stare at a word in a dream, you might be able to read it. It could say theater. But you look away and you look back at the same word and the letters will sometimes be jumbled. You'll look away again, turn back, they'll be jumbled again in a different order. It's almost impossible in a dream to stare at a word, look away from it, and stare back at it, and it to be the exact same word. In my personal experience, 100% of the time, it always changes when I look back. So when you do your reality check and you've checked your hands, find a word on a billboard or anything, stare at it, look away for a second, stare at it again, and make sure that it says the same thing, because if it doesn't, that will cue you off to the fact that you're actually dreaming. I would suggest dedicated 2 weeks at least. I mean, you might have a lucid dream tonight, but I would recommend dedicating 2 weeks to this reality check practice. And then if you don't see any results after 2 weeks, I would say increase the number of reality checks, because you'll get into the habit of doing reality checks during your day, and I promise you, while you're dreaming, you will do your reality checks. Because you just get into the habit, and when your brain gets into the habit of doing something, it doesn't matter if you're awake or if you're asleep, your brain will continue with that habit. So get into that habit of doing those reality checks, and then you will find that you do a reality check and you actually are dreaming. So good luck to you. Please like this video, subscribe for more, and leave a comment letting me know your successes and what kind of crazy awesome things you did while you were lucid dreaming, because I can only imagine. Lucid dreams can help with so much. You're working with the subconscious mind, you're working with that incredible power of the untapped mind, so take advantage of it.